Oops, so I kinda lied. Here is part 3 now. lmao. Keep commenting songs and requests. I really enjoy seeing your comments. And thank you for over 1K. I screamed when I saw it. You all are amazing. Also, my Wattpad is in the description. Before the class knew it, the messages abruptly stopped. Deku erased himself from their lives as fast as he entered them, so, the most reasonable act was to pretend nothing ever happened. The class moved on with their lives. Except the person you'd least expect, Bakugo. As each day passed by, he worried more and more on where the boy might be. Despite his hateful remarks towards him, guilt couldn't help but consume him. There was never a day where Deku was in the back of Bakugo's mind. He was the only thing Bakugo could think of. He desperately tried to remember his soft skin, the light freckles on each cheek, his silky green curly hair, but it was all a blur. The image Bakugo attempted to picture in his head was torn to pieces the more he thought about him. Without even realizing, the blonde teenager had ended up in front of Kirishima's dorm room, hesitating to knock. Finding the courage, he knocked twice on his friend's door, patiently waiting for Kirishima to let him in. Tiredly, the redhead got up from his bed and opened the door to some company. Yes, wait, Bakugo, shut up. What's wrong? I said shut up, just for a minute. Talk to me. Bakugo choked on his words, not being able to properly speak. It's that Deku kid, isn't it? All Bakugo could do was nod obediently. Some part of him preventing the use of his lips. You miss him, Bakubro. I might know nothing about him, but it doesn't take a genius to know that you clearly miss him. No, don't say that, Bakubro. I just can't get him out of my head. He's constantly on repeat and it won't stop. No, it can't be that. I don't miss him. I don't care about him. Look at me in the eye and try to convince me or anyone that this was a mistake. I'm leaving. Bakubro, wait. The door was slammed in front of Kirishima's face. Quickly, shutting himself up from Bakugo's dramatic exit, Bakugo stumbled out of Kirishima's room with tears stained on his pale face. He didn't want these emotions, the guilt, the sorrow. It was mentally and physically destroying him as the minutes passed by. Young Bakugo. All Might's palm gently turned Bakugo over to only reveal the red-stained face. What is wrong, young Bakugo? Why did he always like you more? What? I wanted to be his hero. You are going to be a hero to many people. Why was it always you? Over and over. Nonsense was now leaving Bakugo's lips as he rambled on about his problems. The teenager placed the blame on the hero, who was looked up by many, not only Deku. And despite all of that, he still blamed the #1 hero for taking his best friend even if it was all him.
I was fine with the men who would come into her life now and again.
Bakugo, who are you speaking of?
I was fine, 'cause I knew that they didn't really matter until you.
Me.
I was fine when you came, and we fought like it was all some silly game over her, who she'd choose. After all those years, I never thought I'd lose.
It's that boy. Aizawa had told me about him. He's searching for him. Don't worry, you will be safe, young Bakugo.
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over?
Of course it's not. You have all of your life to become a hero.
You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on?
I'm guessing this isn't about becoming a hero.
War and glory, reinvention, fusion, freedom, her attention, out in daylight, my potential, bold, precise, experimental. Who am I now in this world without her? Petty and dull, with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? It's already done. Now I've got to be there for her son.
Did he mean a lot to you? So, he isn't a villain, it's him, right?
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won and she chose you and she loved you and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on?
Bakugo, it's never over, you can try to make amends, I don't know what you did. But if you keep waiting you will eventually lose whomever you are talking about. ... The boy ran off, leaving All Might in shock as he didn't receive a proper response from him. The urge to go after Bakugo was soon turned down by All Might's thoughts. No matter how much he wanted to, he respected Bakugo's personal space. 2 hours later, Aizawa had his head down in frustration. He spent days, weeks even trying to find who he was, or how he got personal information on each student, but there was no answer, no clue, no hints, nothing. He was in the same spot when he started. How? Bakugo won't budge, claims he does not know who he is. Then, how? The teacher became a mumbling mess, spurting things out in a way he never had done before. Whoa, calm down. Aizawa, we will find him. All Might kneeled towards his friend, rubbing his arm gently as he comforted him. Aizawa's phone soon vibrated on the counter, alerting him about a message. Staring at his illuminated screen, he hesitantly picked up the phone, reading the worst news he could be given at this time of night. Aizawa, what's wrong? All Might questioned, glaring at Aizawa's worrisome face. Bakugo has been kidnapped. I hope you all enjoyed this part. Comment another idea for a new series. Watch the previous parts if you haven't, and thank you for everything. I love you all, and remember my Wattpad is in the description.